Defence Minister has warned that the country is set to restart its nuclear weapons programme if it doesn't get enough support from the West. He said, quoting here, if the world doesn't help Ukraine, it will have to start developing nuclear weapons in order to protect itself from Russia. Well, let's talk more about this. Cross live to political commentator Daniel Patrick Welsh is on the line. Hi there, Daniel. I mean, is this a prospect, a nuclear-armed Ukraine that should cause a huge concern? Is it really on the cards here?
You know, Kevin, your guess is as good as mine. I think what it shows, first and foremost, is that the inmates are still fully in charge of the asylum here. This is a completely insane threat. If it's real, it's suicidal. And if it's a threat, then it's a petulant, you know, in the same briefing, Galate mentioned that arms were starting to come in from their new friends in the NATO alliance. So it really is just a matter of watching. You know, we speak of the fragility of this truce. There's nothing there. These people in Kiev are desperate to keep the war on Russia going at all possible costs.
How will Mr. Helaty's comments go down with the West here, some nearby European countries? I wonder privately what they've got to say about that statement he's made tonight.
Well, I think slowly. I mean, these people are, some of them, Slovakia, to some extent the Czechs, Hungary, are creeping out from under the jackboot of American control. You know, the Americans obviously put them up to everything they say. They know in advance. It's our man in Kiev. They know exactly what he's going to say. The other Eastern European bordering states have to be realizing that they've backed a really bad horse in this race. And I can't imagine that this isn't seen as something incredibly destabilizing and dangerous.
I mean, the caveat here is that Ukraine's defense minister went on to say that nuclear arms development is not on the cards right now. However, it's a big statement to make, isn't it? I mean, you're saying to me here that you think that America knew he was going to say this, or is he kind of going alone as a wild card?
Well, that is always an open question, Kevin. And the problem is that America employs so many wild cards on purpose that it's hard to know whether someone's off the reservation or parroting State Department fluff. It is definitely, the American political establishment wants to use Kiev as a spearhead against Russia. That, make no mistake, that is exactly what's going on. Whether or not this particular statement was designed to increase tensions and make Russia call Russia's bluff or something remains to be seen, but it wouldn't surprise me in the least.
I wonder very briefly what international reaction is going to be, do you think?
I think there'll be condemnation of the idea, and I think that there may be an increase in the movement from the Atlanticist alliance. But I don't think, just like there wasn't from the international community about Gaza, just as many are on the wrong side on Syria, I think that people still are in the pocket of U.S. imperial hegemony, and they will not say all that much.
Political commentator Daniel Patrick Welsh, thanks for your thoughts on the programme.
Thank you, Kevin.